Behind the Bodice, Choli ke Piche. What is there was the national problem that year. When it became a national issue, the other fuck-ups of that time, e.g. crop failure, earthquakes, everywhere clashes between so-called terrorists and state power, and therefore killing, the bleeding of a young man and woman in Haryana for the crime of marrying out of caste, the unreasonable demands of Meza Patkar and others around the Narmada Dam, hundreds of rape, murder, lock-up torture, etc., non-issues which by natural law approached but failed to reach, highlighting in the newspaper, all these remained non-issues. Much more important than this was Choli ke Piche, Behind the Bodice. That issues will and do trample upon non-issues in the life of the nation, that this is the rule. This is why what is there became so important, proof that India's spirit is not only sealed in slumber, it can wake as needed. Thus, everyone got busy to find out what was there. National media, censor board, liberated anti-bra girls, many associations, organizations on the state level, etc., etc., cable TV channels, green eye-shaded lady votarians associations, all the religious groups and politicians, watching cassettes of Khalnayak under the covers, became the norm of the day. Only upon seeing the nation busy with thoughts of this, the description did well-wishers create explosions in Bombay and Calcutta, in order to bring the nation's brain home, and thus India suddenly discovered that behind the body was the Middle East. This discovery was yet another explosion, because the edifice crumbled was it suddenly known that this is the Middle East that controls the putting on and taking off of bodices and subsequent hanky-panky, which is engaged in sending messages to the brain of the youthful generation to the effect that Bombay films are the cultural medium for representing Indian popular culture. That lobby was pissed off. The leader, honorary and pleased, if able to attend seminars, the leader of their counter lobby, exceedingly sparsely people, prints a handbill that enters the fold of each newspaper and declares that each year, behind the length of the raw stock footage of Bombay films, which can circle the globe in a foolproof slipknot, is a similar nation-state that makes the Indian masses laugh, weep, dance and sing by remote control, etc., etc. Leading this news, mad Horipada climbs to the roof of the Tata building and shouts, "Invasion, invasion," by way of the ATADE Act, Anti-Terroristic and Destructive Forces Act. That powerful lobby, which is engaged in sending messages to the brain of the youthful generation to the effect that Bombay films are the cultural medium for representing Indian popular culture, that lobby was pissed off at this. The leader, honorary and pleased, if able to attend seminars of their counter lobby, exceedingly sparsely published, prints a handbill that enters the fold of each newspaper and declares that each year, behind the length of the raw stock footage of Bombay films, which can circle the globe in a foolproof slipknot, is a similar nation-state that makes the Indian masses laugh, weep, dance and sealed by remote control, etc., etc. Reading this news, mad Haripada climbs to the roof of the Tata building and shouts, "Invasion! Invasion!" and is swiftly thrown in jail by way of the ATADE Act, Anti-Terroristic and Disruptive Forces Act. Who imprisoned him, that is not known. The word is the nation. The 106-year-old freedom fighter Gopi Krishna Babu says, is the English coming to take India again by invading, etc. Now from another entire country, Indian intellectuals, not knowing a single Indian language, meet in a closed seminar in the capital city and make the following wise decision known. Cultural invasion is much more dangerous than cultural revolution. So India is doing what India must do to hold it back. There is no Russia. Marx, Lenin, Mao Zedong have said. The natural vacuum must be filled with pirated cassettes. In that sense, Behind the Bodice or Choli Ke Piche is an elixir for the child. After all this, Shweli's mother wraps her huge and ever-enlarging corpus in just one piece of cloth and goes on saying, "Never dragged on a blouse in my life." How to put on HOD now? Since writers are meeting there, I do not know what is being written these days. I can't read so much. Anyway, point is, for the last many months I have felt that not enough about India has yet been written. Different persons have different ideas of India. For me, my India means tribals and the non-tribal poor. My India is dug well in West Bengal's arid districts, like the western region. For me, my India is starvation death in Amrasol and the Duars areas. For me, India is, I dwell upon West Bengal, which I know very well, a total absence of ration cards for the people. For me, India is no BPL cards for the poor. BPL cards go to the above poverty level or APL card holders, and APL card holders get all the BPL cards, and for the common people there are no ration cards, and ration cards are badly needed in West Bengal, the Bengal I know, because they have to purchase kerosene, because there is no electricity in the rural Bengal. My India is that. India's poverty, Indian people's enormous courage, total destruction of forests and the natural environment is senseless. I should mention, because it's very important to me and my co-thinkers, the special economic zone. Entire Lalgarh Ilaka and the adjacent Ilaka has been declared as special economic zone and have been sold to Jindal. We do not know that Jindal has paid the West Bengal government something like 3,500 crores or something like that. And when I say India, I must say it's not tribal alone. I mean people below poverty level. In that category, of course tribals are there, non-tribal poor is also there, there may be caste Hindus, they are sure they are Muslims. Anyone, India should be judged by poverty level, not by caste, community, these things. Not enough has been written about India. Are its writers gathering? What do they write? Do they go to the people? My sole question is, and that's my prayer to the writers, go to the people, see their faces,